encountered our first draw of the season, but what's more concerning is our performance in the first half. Hello everyone, Mr. Yi here, and today we're going to take a look at Barcelona's 1-1 draw with Athletic Bilbao in the San Mames stadium. Koeman opted to stick with the same lineup that beat Real Sociedad in our opening game. However, all of us can tell this game was a complete flip-over compared to our seemingly comfortable victory 6 days ago. Personally, the course of the game worried me far more than the result. Against Real Sociedad, we completely outplayed them in the first half. But against the home side in the San Mames, the complete opposite happened. We managed 62% possession in the first half compared to the 61% against Real Sociedad, but most of this was spent in our own half. Athletic Bilbao adopted the usual high-pressing strategy that always seemed to trouble us. Within the opening 20 seconds, Neto was already forced to commit his first misplaced pass of the game. Bilbao took advantage of the early throw-in to deliver a low cross to Iñaki Williams, whose shot was blocked by Garcia. This game greatly exposed the major weakness of Neto. His ball distribution is incomparable to Marc-Andre ter Stegen, but we should also credit the 5 saves and 2 clearances he made. Without him, it would be highly unlikely for us to walk away with even 1 point in hand. In addition to their trademark high-pressing strategy, Marcelino's side also focused their attacks on the wide areas. They would swing different crosses into our box to create confusion for our fragile defense. Their forwards, Iñaki Williams and Sanchez, will roam around freely to apply constant pressure on our center-backs. Take a close look at how Pique was forced to concede the second corner within the opening 2 minutes under the pressure of Orhan Sanchez. When we do manage to settle down possession, Bilbao will drop into a 4-4-2 formation. In total, we conceded 7 corners in the first half and only made 3 attempts towards goal. Compared to the home side's 7 attempts, their advantage was for everyone to see. We spent much of the first half getting out our own half with little success. Most of our attacks came through Memphis Depay. In just our first shot into Bilbao's penalty area, Depay gets past Inigo Martinez with some fancy footwork to deliver a dangerous cross. The ball falls to Braithwaite, but to everyone's surprise, the Danish international placed the ball well over the bar. Just like how he missed his penalty against Eibar last season, this game tells us Braithwaite should only serve as a rotating substitution. Don't get me wrong, I love his attitude and work rate, but talent-wise, he isn't Luis Suarez. If Barcelona wants to return to being a top side in Europe, a reliable goal-scoring number 9 will be essential. We were quite lucky to be still level on the scoreline after the first half. Had Bilbao been more clinical, we would be at least 1 goal behind. And to make matters worse, Pique had to be taken off in the 30th minute due to injury. Bilbao continued their dominance in the second half when Williams once again abused Garcia with his speed and physicality. Luckily for us, the follow-up attempt was saved heroically by Araujo. The home side finally got their expected lead in the 50th minute from their 8th corner of the game. Looking back at this goal, we can see once again Eric Garcia performed poorly. He didn't give Inigo Martinez any sort of distraction, allowing the centre-back to get a free header to put his team in front. However, perhaps due to a drain in stamina, Bilbao's pressing began to diminish after they took the lead. It allowed our players more time to play the ball through the midfield. This gave us more possession in the opposition half and allowed us to look much more threatening. De Jong first hit the post in the 74th minute before Depay equalized thanks to a great lost pass from Sergio Roberto. We could have taken the lead in the 86th minute when De Jong played Depay into a similar position 14 minutes ago. But this time, the Dutchman was unable to guide his attempt on target. Eric Garcia once again committed a horrendous error in the final minutes. He misplaced his pass before Williams approached him, forcing him to take a red card for his team. The young Spanish had an absolute nightmare despite his seemingly decent statistics. His lack of physicality and poor defensive awareness was exposed fully in this game. Being good at build-up play is always a good thing as a Barcelona player, but as a defender, defending should always be your first job on the list. We dropped our first points of the season in just our second La Liga game. Of course, Athletic Bilbao is never an easy opponent to any team that comes to their stadium. But our overall performance on the night was also poor. We conceded too many unnecessary mistakes that allowed Bilbao to threaten us on multiple occasions. If we commit the same mistakes against tougher oppositions, then we are not far away from another humiliation. The first problem we should address to is our centre-backs. With Pique being out for a couple of weeks, Garcia exposed and suspended, Umtiti being unfit and unpopular, Araujo remains as our only reliable option at the moment. Koeman needs to find our best center-back partnership as quick as possible, or switch to his 3-4-1-2 system from the previous season. Our best player on the night was Frankie de Jong, who made 4 dribbles, 2 clearances, 2 tackles, 2 block shots, and 1 interception. In front-wise, our attacks were far less promising than they were against Real Sociedad. Braithwaite and Depay each missed a golden opportunity, whilst Griezmann is still yet to find himself on the goal-scoring or assisting board. If this is the squad we have after the transfer window ends, our most legitimate target may be just to secure a Champions League position at the end of the season. After all, what happened today didn't just originate from one problem. It came from a multitude of problems that have been troubling us for at least 5 years, if not longer. All we can do is to support our team and hope things will turn out better in the future. A true fan would never abandon his team during difficult times. So please leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to respond and improve myself. Thank you for watching.
I need you to listen, I need you.